My name's Tom Perbrick and I'm the board short designer for Quiksilver Australia, and I've been working here for the past 2 years. Yeah, just loving it. It's really good.
My name's Chris Carey, but most people know me as Zaz. My earliest memories are there wasn't even a shop front, and they had a small room that you'd walk into and you'd ring a bell or whatever, and someone would come out to the counter and you'd tell them what fabric you wanted in which part of the board short, and you'd come back in a couple of weeks and they'd have a pair of board shorts made up for you. And they were famous worldwide even back then. They were the board short.
My name's Aaron Cardwell. I work here at Quiksilver. My favourite product would have to be the board shorts. They started making board shorts here 40 years ago, and they're still making them here today, which is pretty inspirational. And I guess it's just the thought that all you need to go surfing is like a pair of board shorts and a surfboard.
Yeah, we get our design inspiration from pretty much everywhere, you know, surfing, or whether it be out and about, you know, shopping, or even reading magazines or watching a surf video. But I mean, a lot of the time we get our inspiration from within these walls. The whole of the office is lined with, you know, Quiksilver original prints and graphics from when Quiksilver started, so you don't have to go very far to be inspired, that's for sure.
Adobe products just help us be creative and not have to think about how do I do that. A lot of things look different on different devices and different screens, you know, whether it's a video or a Facebook post. So what works really well on mobiles is nice tight crops. So I use Photoshop to get in and do that.
A couple of years ago I visualised this shot at the Quiksilver Pro because it's very hard using the focal length cameras that you're actually using in the water to get tight action. I was going to shoot a surfer doing a turn from the back of a wave, preferably Kelly. I needed to be on a ski because if I was down low the wave would have blocked out the crowd, so I needed to be up just that little bit higher. I got the shot of Kelly doing a turn pretty well straight away. I took a sequence of shots of the crowd. I suggested to Shannon that we try and put this thing together, and he did the Photoshop work. The crowd shots that I took that were on their own were sharper than the shot of Kelly with the crowd in the background, so he blurred out the crowd. Stitching and superimposing and fading and doing everything that was possible in Photoshop, they ended up with this one big beautiful panoramic shot that ended up being one of the most requested shots of the Quiksilver Pro. For me as a photographer, Adobe helps translate by pulling the best out of an image.
Yeah, the design room is pretty much just a little art room where we can make a mess and do whatever we want in there. You know, we can crank up the music and close the doors and get the spray paints out and inks and brushes or whatever, and just get loose with art. I mean, we do a lot of stuff by hand, and there is a lot of the hand element still done, an organic sort of way of doing things, but at some point it has to come into the computer and it has to go through an Adobe product before it becomes a Quiksilver product.